Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment and say hi and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. We do have a couple of jumpers here. I do feel like this is someone I wanted to say that you're dealing with, but then I kind of wanted to backtrack and say someone that wants to be dealing with you. I don't feel like you know that this person is looking to step towards you. There is some type of fear that holds this person back. They're feeling, if you look at this feline, he had wings, but they look to be a bit tattered and broken, and kind of keeps to the shadow, is a bit wounded in some way. It's like the wounded animal that's cornered that you don't want to approach because you know they could attack. This is kind of that energy. So this person is feeling a bit wounded by something. They want to come in, but they're worried about the details. They're worried about what they might say and how they might say it. They want to bring in healing energy. So this could be a past person that you dealt with. To what degree you dealt with them will be different for everyone. This could have been a friend who wanted to be a lover. I do feel like this person's coming in with the want to be a lover because we do have the Glenconer here. And this is a very, I want to say, sexual, sensual energy that emanates from this person. They do tend to wear a mask. I don't know if you can see that. They do tend to hide a bit of themselves from the outside world, but their mask is half off when they come towards you, which lets me know that this person wants to lay the mask down, wants to kind of come in less defensive. And I feel like there's a worry that they could get hurt as they do this. But they want to come, yeah, look, they want to come out of the shadow, at least of the shadows. They're afraid, but they want. And then we have She of the Cruac. This is normally a divine feminine energy. Could be a mother, doesn't have to be, but a divine feminine energy of the nurturer. So this may be how they view you, whether you're masculine or feminine. They view you as this nurturing, compassionate, kind individual, and they really want that energy from you. They're just a little uncertain whether or not you're going to offer that to them. Did they do something in the past, collective, that maybe, I want to say, ruined their chances? And I don't know if that's their energy. They feel like they've ruined their chances. Yeah. They know they have to provide some sort of clarity. Now, this is Sylvanius's mask. Now, normally when we have a mask, you know, it's like, okay, somebody's hiding. But in fairy, things are a little different. This mask, the mask of Sylvanius, when you put on this mask, when you don the mask, you see very clearly. You see with clarity. We do have that sword of truth here. So I guess that's the magic of that mask. So I do feel like, one, I feel like this person is coming in trying to be very transparent, and then two, trying to provide you with the largest amount of clarity so they can heal this situation. I feel like, yeah, look, all in effort to come back in and to be nurtured by you, to be protected by you, to be close to you. This is the wild woman, and as you can see, she shelters this little wild creature from the forest. It's part of her. It's part of the same wild, and I feel like that's how this person looks at you. They're supposed to be part of your wild, or part of your home, or within your inner circle. They're supposed to be there. In their mind, that's where they belong. And, you know, I don't know that this person's wrong, actually. I do kind of feel like they feel like they should be part of you. Now, we did have the collective of pixies in reverse. So there could have been a group of people that maybe slowed this person down in the past. But I feel like because it's in reverse, they're trying to move away from that. Now, it did land over this side on top of healing and coming out of the shadows. So this might be something that they have to speak a truth on when it comes to this situation, or they want to provide you with clarity. So maybe perceptions were skewed, or I hear it's not what you think. So it could be something like that, but it's like, I do want to say whatever it is that's coming out that they have to expose doesn't feel good. So it could be themselves that they hid feelings. It could be something significant like, yes, I was, with this one in the background, or, like I said, it's going to be different for everyone, but I feel like that past is in the past. This person is on a journey towards you, and they're becoming their own, it's like their own solid entity. They're walking off of wisdom and things that they've learned. So they've got a little bit of wisdom. They're coming in your direction. They want to share with you. And do you see how this journeyman comes in kind of, he's naked. He doesn't have anything on. You can't see anything, but that's the symbol for authenticity, right? He's coming in exactly how he is. And I feel like this person knows you'd appreciate that. It's like nothing being hidden. So what do we have? The Singer of Transfiguration. Yeah, I do want to kind of put this on its side. I feel like this person is not certain, entirely certain that they can make this work. But the hope and the dream and the wish is to have that healing energy come in and wash over this situation, because when it comes down to it, this is where they want to be. They want to be, I wanted to say, under your wing, or yeah, it's like, okay, I hear climb back into your heart space. So this person feels that they were part of your heart before, but then got kicked out for some reason, or were put out for some reason. Now, for some of you, they did what you think they did. For others, maybe there's a skewed perception and it's not what it looks like. That does happen. So we have the Singer of Initiation, and I feel like that's what this person is, following that intuitive nudge that tells them that they need to step forward and initiate the conversation, or yeah, they need to be the one to kind of say, this is what we need to start talking about. We need to open up and talk about this. Yeah, they want to put that sadness, that depth of sadness in the past. They want to put it in the reverse. I feel like this person does carry a depth of sadness when it comes to this situation. Yeah, there was something about, I don't know if it was this person's internal voice, this soul shrinker, or if it was an actual person or a group of people that made this person feel small. There's something to do with self-worth here as well. Could have just been something that this person was growing through. I do want to say we all kind of grow through that and find our worth along the journey, or understand what we deserve very clearly, right? That's part of the journey. So no shame about talking about it. Yeah, this person, again, wants to come in fast. We have Geo the Slow in reverse, because they want that nurturing. They want that heart of you. They want to be there. We have Tabira of the Water. She has an insane depth of emotion and love and caring and nurturing. She can see into the heart of others, and I feel like she may even be empathic. So this could be you. I do feel like this is you. You could be switched. You could be the other person in this scenario that wants to come in. But I feel like the depth of emotion, this person just wants to be under the stream of that pour. They want to be poured into. And I feel like they're really practicing what they want to say. They want to reap what they're sowing. They're coming in to expose the truth of how they're seeing things, how they feel about something, or how they feel about many things when it comes to you. Look, they want to reap that. They want the Singer of the Chalice. They want that cup of love. That's what it comes down to. I don't know if they have to tell you that they put certain things in the past, or this Bodok in the upright is the helpful fixer. And this is the type of person that will take something off of your hands that you need to do, but will not do it in the best way. They'll claim it's all for the best, that they act it out on your highest behalf, right? They'll say, oh, let me bend down and tie your shoe, but instead of tying your shoe, they tie both of your shoes together and you trip. this is that, well, I helped you, but they didn't really help. They hindered you. This is a person that has their own agenda. So I do kind of feel like maybe there was somebody in the way who had their own agenda, who wanted this person to go in their direction. But I feel like that's now a thing of the past. So I don't know if there was a healing between those two people. Could have been. And now one has decided to allow the other to make the decisions they want to make in life. Could be something along those lines. Or agreed to just disagree. Yeah. When it comes down to it, you're the wish, the hope, the dream, and this person is following their soul's compass with ecstasis. That's what it is. That's the soul's song, reverberating out into the universe and bouncing back very powerfully. This is what that is. This person feels like in coming towards you, collective, they're going towards what they truly, truly want, where their heart is leading them. Yeah, I feel like this person just wants to know you. And this is a back to the past energy. So, like I said, I don't know how much of the past that you belong to or this person belonged to in your past, but there is something here, something that needs to be cleared up. So now I feel like we do have the pook here. So it's the good and the bad and the bad and the good. You might not get all great energy. And you know, this might pull up certain things that need to be looked at, and on both people's parts, it's like certain malfunctions within the self that come up. I feel like no one person is blame free in a situation, and I feel like that's something that both people recognize here, and that's why I think this is going to clear up very, very easily, is because both can be quite honest, with honesty coming out. I think honesty came out. Oh, no, I don't know, but I just came across the soulmates. Anyway, I feel like with two honest people, really taking responsibility for their actions of the past and what transpired there, I feel like there is ample amount of growth to be had, and then from there, forward movement into, I wanted to say, a soul contract. So I do feel like this is something destiny-wise. We do have the Dark Lady at the bottom, which makes me feel like, one, there could be fears. Two, this could have something to do with magic, because she does kind of remind me of the High Priestess as well. She has the moon. So one of magic or one of sight. So one or both of you may have extra spiritual gifts, but could have been perceived as dark and maybe dismissed because of that. It does have something there. That's not for everybody. Don't pick it up if it's not for you. But I do feel like for someone that could be part of the case. It could be spiritual beliefs and differences in those spiritual beliefs that may have caused a divide as well for some. Not all, but some. Okay, let's see. Where do we want to go from here? I want to go here. Now, this deck, this is the card that didn't want to come out of the box. So, love was hidden. Let's see. I feel like it needs to go out there. Yeah, wow. Authority and diplomacy with the king. All right, so love and the king. And the mystic circle. Again, I get that I want to be invited in. I hear a king in their own right. So I feel like this is someone who has maybe done a lot of spiritual work. Again, I do feel like this is someone coming in, but you could be on either side. You could be this king. I do feel like as far as action moves, this king is making the move to step towards a mystic circle or someone who stands within a mystic circle. Yeah, news from afar with the caduceus, and I did want to say a healing as well. I am getting Raphael, so the angel, so I'm thinking maybe there's some type of healing energy that needs to come along with this news, or does come along with this news. This is an I'm sorry, or a truth spoken that heals. We do have Knight and triumph over adversity and the mind. You know, this person may have had to fight what was in their own mind. They could have been their own negative voice and now have just decided to be the hero in their own story. I feel like this knight slash king coming in has a heart of gold, and I feel like they're looking to share it. I feel like they're looking to pour into you, and I feel like I hear, and in exchange, they want to understand this. It's like the secrets that you carry. They want to know what those are. So even if it's not mystic or magic, which it does kind of feel like here, it does feel like spiritual gifts. They want some understanding about who you actually are, what you're actually about. There is some type of, I wanted to say skepticism, and maybe there was, or maybe there still is, but there's something so, I wanted to say something so triggering about you and your words and the things that you know when they know there's no way, nobody has told you. It's like you know things before they happen. You understand things when you're not in the loop. It's like, how do you do that? There might be, I feel like that's how this person is kind of basing your value. It's like your intuition is strong or your gifts are strong. And this person is very drawn to that. I feel like it's because it's a power that they don't necessarily possess for themselves. Maybe it's something that can be learned. So I feel like you've caught this person's heart, because I do see a fish hook, and I do kind of see it like a heart shape. So it's like you caught someone's heart. I feel like, but you caught their mind. I feel like there's something more to it. It's like you seduce the mind. We have seduction here. And I feel like that you pull this person in so many different ways. It's like the body, the heart, the mind, the body, the heart, the mind with that sword. And there's a healing energy to you as well. This person has felt blocked out when it comes to getting in close enough to actually know you or to understand you. They feel like there's a block in place. Now, I don't know if collective you put it there or they just assume it's there, or energetically they feel the pushback from you. Could be something along those lines as well. Spirit could be putting a block in place. But I feel like there is someone coming in who is looking to assist this king with getting close to you. Now, just know that you don't have to be afraid here. I feel like safe from harm. I feel like Spirit wants you to know you are safe from harm in this situation. Maybe you were a little concerned about this person. I feel like intuitively, there's something that had you put a block in place. And maybe it was just the fact that they weren't ready. The situation wasn't ready to come together. Could have been something like that. But I feel like this person has been meticulous and patient about finding their way in. Choose your words carefully. Yeah, this person is coming in and they're making sure that it's like tried and true clarity. They're trying to put their best foot forward. They're trying to give you everything that you want when they come in. And they're kind of practicing what they want to say or how they want to do something, how they want to interact with you. I feel like it's really crucial, or this person feels like, you know, one wrong move and I'm out. So I feel like it's I feel like they're almost kind of using, a sly and subtle approach is needed. It's like they're going to come in trying to make it look like they're very cool, calm, and collected. But I feel like underneath of it all, it's like, I hear anxiety. So I hear, I always, the way I describe anxiety, it's like you look cool, calm, and collected on the outside. And on the inside, it's squirrel with, like 50 lanes of traffic. That's kind of how the inside is. So you can't see it, but this person could be suffering when they come in with stress and anxiety. I hear it has to be perfect. Bright new prospects are on the horizon, and that's why. They feel like everything's at stake here. What they want is at stake here. You are destined to succeed, and I feel like that's what this person needs to hear, to kind of calm themselves down. They're coming in for the maiden. Imagination clouds your judgment. Yeah, I do feel like their fears are out of proportion to the situation. Yeah, true feelings are being masked. That could be you, collective, as well as it could be this person. You might actually have feelings for this person. Some of you may. You may be hiding them very well. You may have learned to do that in case it's not safe for you to share who you are or what you feel. I feel like it's a trauma response to being hurt in the past, if that's the case. So there could be something like that. It could be going on both sides. Could just be on one side. It's going to be different for everybody. Yeah, the dagger in reverse. Conflict and danger lie in wait, and it's in reverse, which that's what this fear is, out of proportion. This person assumes that there's going to be terrible conflict and harsh words and a harsh environment that they're going to be met with, and they're suffering unnecessarily before they come in. I feel like they're going to come in, and I feel like this is really your energy. Just relaxed, very laid back. But I feel like this person is a ball of nerves, and they're building up these scenarios where they come in and everything's a hot mess. I don't feel like it's going to be, yeah, good fortune and friendship is what lies ahead. I'm going to leave it there. I feel like this person, yeah, this person is absolutely terrified. It says, beware of who you trust, the wolf in reverse. Are you going to bite them? They feel like you might. I feel like what's actually going to be there is good fortune and friendship, but this person is just a little terrified. Yeah, look. Darkness looms on the horizon in reverse. That's so funny. This poor person, I feel like they're going to need a hug. Big hugs to you. If you're the person who's worried about this, I'm not laughing at you. I promise. I just find it funny that what's actually coming is really good. So I feel like a healing and then maybe some forward movement here. This all comes down to the heart and love, true love and fidelity. And I wanted to say prosperity as well. And I feel like with this king, it's that action. It's someone who's done the work on themselves and feels ready enough to step forward. So that is what's coming. Interesting. All right, where do I want to go from here? How about this? How about this one? Okay, what do I want? I want this. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or something about groundedness. Open up your heart. Okay, it will help you attract more love and intimacy. Okay. Okay. So logically, love doesn't make sense. And I feel like I'm talking to someone who utilizes logic over the feelings. It's like they're guided by logic and book smarts. And there's nothing wrong with that. Although I do feel like they kind of malfunction when they have a bit of feelings going on. So this is either you or someone you're about to be dealing with. Or someone you're already dealing with, could be the case as well. This person looks at the logic behind everything and takes that as pretty much the only way. So now when love comes in and something stirs up their emotions, they get so confused because it's like, I feel chemically drawn to this or that. And then it makes no sense. And I feel like this is the type of person that wants to debunk their feelings all the time. And I feel like they've been pretty successful up until now. I feel like this person is moving in your direction. I feel like they feel they have no choice because, yeah, give it time. This person may be very, very slow. I hear it's like watching paint dry or like watching the grass grow. I feel like you might actually have feelings for this person and you're waiting for them to realize that they have them for you too. I feel like this person may be a good friend of yours and you might have been in love with this friend for a while. I just feel like, or maybe you guys have just been hanging out with the thought of dating, or maybe you've been having a sort of relationship, but one out of convenience that hasn't quite hit the heart space yet. I don't feel like this person realizes how in love they are with you, or how to actually explain what they're feeling. I feel like it's a little terrifying for this person. Let's see. Yeah, we have communicate in the reverse, which makes sense because I feel like this person has a very hard time communicating those feelings. It doesn't mean they don't have them. It just means that they don't know how to communicate them. I feel like this person is very sexually attracted to you. I feel like there's no issue there. The only issue is the depth of emotion. Now, we do have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be Ophiuchus as well. But it doesn't have to be. I do feel like this stands for the emotions. I feel like you've been trying to get this person, you've been trying to manifest their sight so they can see the truth of this situation, that there is love here, or that there is more than just a body-to-body connection. There is more than just the friendship. This person may be realizing all of this throughout Mercury retrograde. So the next retrograde, if I can remember, I'll put it in the comments when I do the timestamps, when the next retrograde is, because off the top of my head, I can't think of it. So we do have intuition here. I do feel like it's soon. We do have intuition here, and I feel like you're somebody who has no trouble following your intuition. It's like, in fact, your intuition probably led you to this person. I do feel like there is something more for you to experience with this person. Yeah, we do have commitment in reverse. This person may be non-committal because they don't see the point in forming what looks to be an emotional connection. It's like wanting for more when I want to say that doesn't exist, but it's like clearly it does, but this person is having a hard time realizing that love actually is a real thing. I don't know if they're really good at convincing, I guess. They've convinced themselves that it doesn't, even though they are actually in love with you. We do have air signs. Yeah, it's all about the mind. We do have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius on deck. This reading could be for absolutely anybody. But I do feel like this is something of the mind. Their mind is very, very powerful. Try to have patience with this person if you can. We have no in reverse, which means yes. So I feel like maybe you know that you need to be patient with this person. I feel like being patient with this person is a gamble because they may or may not see with clarity, right? You could be putting your effort in and they may never actually see with clarity. All right, so we do have vacation. It says you will be traveling soon. I don't know if maybe you're going on a trip with this person. I feel like you're a little worried that you're going to have to move on, or you may threaten to move on. And I don't mean it as a war tactic to get this person to realize. I feel like it's, if you do, you're at your wit's end and you don't think they're ever going to get the hint that there is more between the two of you. And I feel like that actually might be the trigger that, yeah, that might actually be the trigger that opens this person up to see the truth. Yeah, now we have the fire sign, so that might spark that passion and that heart. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Ophiuchus. We have all the signs here, so could be anybody. But I feel like this person, their passion and their heart space ignites, and I feel like it's only after you've decided to move on. So if this is your reading, this person, it takes a lot, and maybe you had even had to put some distance in between. Now, this could be a timeline thing. We do have distance in reverse, so closing the gap is what I hear. So this could be a timeline. You could be in anywhere on this. You could have already done this and moved on from this person, or in the midst of still trying to give it a try and giving them time. Or this is this person, and I want to say getting ready to race back in because now they realize they don't want the distance. They might have even called you names like a gold digger, or people might have been saying that this is why you wanted them. But obviously that's not true. I feel like, yeah. I feel like when they spy on you, maybe they can't get any information or they can't see, and maybe that worries them even more. They could be enlisting others to help, try and find out what you're up to or who you're with. But I feel like to no avail, no success here. Yeah, and that's why the confession comes. Yeah, something to tell you. And I feel like the thing they have to tell you is that there is love in this situation. But they were having a hard time even admitting it to themselves. So, this could be, like I said, this is someone who just doesn't believe in it or didn't believe in it until they realized that they were actually in love. So there's that. I do feel like stepping forward very, very soon. I want this. I think I do. All right, we're going to go here. All right. Let's see. What do we have for this collective? We have the mask. The mask is the theme today, for sure. Camera. One more, please. Keys on a ring. Many options. Okay, the mask. Oh, okay. All right. There could be someone that wears a mask when it comes to you. This person, and I'm looking at this image of the heart here with it's like one of the pieces is flapped open so they can kind of peek out from inside their heart space. Okay, so this person has a marshmallow heart, period, point blank. They wear the mask. They try to cover it up. They don't want people to know. They don't want you to know because they've tried to make themselves look a certain way. Has many options that they don't, yeah, they're all about their one night stands and you don't matter. I feel like they do that because they're afraid that who they are isn't enough for you, that it wouldn't be enough to keep you. So they make it seem like they're like this in hopes that you'll be drawn in kind of by this, that maybe you'll want to compete for their time and attention, even if there aren't any other competitors. Now there could be, but I feel like you're the one they want. This person doesn't want you to know that. I feel like this person reminisces about time that they got to spend with you, or little memories from the past that they, just little interactions with you. And I feel like that's what they wanted most, but they just weren't brave enough to actually say that's what it was. They didn't want their heart broken. They didn't want you to smash their heart, because I feel like I hear if anyone can do it, you can. And I feel like that's the problem. This person looks at you that way. If anybody can break their heart, it would be you. And maybe they're afraid they wouldn't be able to scrape themselves back up off the floor if you were to break their heart. You know how there's that one person out there that could just totally wreck your heart space? That's how this person looks at you. They do want the commitment. They can picture a future with you, with all the bells and whistles. And I feel like that's their fondest daydream. And they may go there a lot, thinking about that a lot, what it would look like, how it would be to share life with you. They would pretend you were the one that caught their heart, that they were a player that whole time and you're the one that caught their heart. But I feel like the reality is I hear from the jump, this person I feel like their soul recognized your soul. They may never want to admit that, but I feel like it was a shocking moment for them. It was a realization when they looked at you that there was something more there, and they knew it. It was intuition, Let's see. Yeah, we have sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. This person tries to I hear they talk a good game, or they show up in such a way. I feel like I hear they don't mean anything, baby. So, either way, I just feel like this person's trying to say that those people, they don't mean anything. But I feel like they would say that in such a way where it would make you, or they would want you to compete for them. They really just want to know that they have you. And yes, I feel like part of it's ego, but I feel like the other part is there's actual love beneath it all. We do have twin flames here, and we have heart with a key. So welcoming, loving, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. Like I said, this person has this image of the future that is next to perfect in their mind. They could see just the everyday waking up next to you, having coffee in the morning with you, or starting their day, coming home to dinner, that kind of thing, and spending the evenings going on vacations, spending times with family, celebrating holidays and birthdays. This person's got it all mapped out in their mind of how beautiful it could actually be. And I feel like they're almost terrified to have that daydream crushed. And I feel like that may be why they kind of hold back. It says, handful of cards, take a risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, and gambling. It would be a gamble with you. But they still want it. There's that engagement ring. It's wanting that partnership. They want it to look like they're self-focused and they're self-indulgent and they're really not focused on you. I feel like their self-worth has something to do with that. Time to heal is right underneath of that. So I feel like there's something there. Do I feel like this person could grow in your presence? Absolutely. Do I feel like this could be something that might slow them down? Yeah. But I feel like it won't stop them. Inevitably, they're going to want to know if their dream can ever get off the ground, right? So we have the golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. They may come in this way. I don't know necessarily that they are this type of person, but I do feel like they might actually show up this way, like trying to make, I feel like it all has to do with their self-worth. Do I feel like this person doesn't have deeper things underneath of it? No, I feel like they do. They have heart underneath of it. Yeah. They want the date. Now we do have the snake. It says competition, enemies, and clever, malicious. Look over your shoulder, the other woman or the other man, right? This person might want you to think that way. I don't know if they would, I don't know, make up extra like profiles and try to make it seem like they're the one that can save you. It's like the hero in some way. I don't know. I feel like this person would go to great lengths to have what they want. We do have Cupid's arrow. It's because they've been struck by it. I feel like they're acting all crazy because they don't know how to actually act in this situation. Maybe because they've not actually experienced it before. The truth of love can be a little scary when you actually realize that someone has your heart. Then you realize they have the ability to also break it, right? So I do kind of see that here. But I do feel like this person is coming in, mirroring each other. This person does see you as a mirror. I feel like for their internal self, the one that they don't share, the one that they're not so keen on sharing with everyone, that marshmallow heart that they have, I feel like they don't share that with anyone. I think they want to get to the point where they can share it with you because they know you'd hold it in the right way. I feel like that's part of the draw, right? I feel like this person is the chaser. They would want you to look like the chaser for their ego, but I feel like this person is at heart the chaser. Lightning struck. Yeah, I'm seeing that like eye-to-eye contact the first time, and it's like, I heard you had me from go, and that's what this is. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for this one. I do feel like this person might be getting up their brave pretty soon, or trying to put themselves in the right place to bump into you so they could kind of have that face-to-face meeting. Let's see. Oh yeah, we've got time. We're gonna do this last one too. All right. All right, we have higher self and activation. And this one wanted to jump. We have change and courage. And present, abundant, and gratitude. Okay. Yeah, Spirit, again, I kind of feel a tether to like yesterday's readings. They were all very spiritual, all very keep moving forward. And it's kind of coming out again today. It's, you know, divine is at your back, at your side, protecting you from all angles as you move forward, as you have courage to make these changes so you can stay present and stand in your abundance with gratitude. I feel like that's what Spirit is trying to, yeah, touching on the emotions. We do have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, also Ophiuchus. Could be you or someone you're dealing with. Doesn't have to, but I do feel like Spirit is working with you through your emotions to kind of come to a very stable place, a very connected place. Wow, we have twin flame. I do feel like there is a significant soulmate coming in, soulmate, twin flame. And Spirit's been working with you and this person for quite a while. We do have closed off. It was in the reverse. So I do like that this person, wow, is not so guarded. Reunion came back up. The only one that flipped. Soul ties, reunion. So I do feel like it is coming forward very, very soon for quite a few of you. Could be throughout the summer and into fall. We do have fire signs here. We have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Again, Ophiuchus. So, could be you, again, someone you're dealing with. Or if this is just the passion sparking and reigniting between two souls who are supposed to take the path with each other. Gorgeous energy. Lack. Doubts. Maybe it's working through the last of the lack and doubts in the heart space for someone. Yeah, there's an apology coming forward as well. Could be both people apologizing. Like I said, you know, it takes two people to create a mess. And it could just, you could just be sorry for the way that you reacted or the way that, you know, there are a million different ways that this could play out. But I do feel like their apologies need to be spoken on both sides in this situation. Yeah, watching, spying. I feel like this person's looking in, trying to see how they can get in. I saw comfort zone, but I wanted to say compromise, compromise, compromise. So I feel like this person has to come out of comfort zone and compromise. Yeah, and be open to receive. Just a couple little things need to be dealt with, I feel like, before this person feels ready enough to step forward. They're definitely getting a lot of messages in dreams. You could also be getting messages in dreams. You could be dreaming of this person because you are so much on their mind. They could cross your mind during the day. This person may daydream about you a lot during the day, maybe while they're supposed to be doing other things. While they're supposed to be working, maybe they can't focus as well. They could be having a hard time focusing, and then you may be kind of picking up on that. They may cross your mind. They're wondering if you would be vulnerable with them or guarded. I feel like they're trying to kind of check your temperature from afar. Yeah, there was separation, but it was in reverse. So I do feel like they kind of want to just close that gap now. They don't even want to wait until the fall. Now, we do have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be involved. Doesn't have to be. But this is an earth energy. So grounding this down, they don't even want to wait until fall kind of sets in. This person could be coming forward throughout the summer. Yeah, limitations and fears in reverse, which I like to see. I feel like this person's trying not to slow themselves down. We do have strength and empowerment with warmth of the sun. So yeah, and making that decision. I do feel like this person is making a decision, yeah, to respark this, to step forward. I wanted to say to release the guilt as well. I feel like, and the self-sabotage. I feel like this person realizes that they do that, or this could be you. It could go either way. It doesn't really matter which side you're on. We're all here to learn and grow and experience. So there's no shame on being any person in these readings when they come up. It's a chance to grow and expand and to heal the self, especially when we're in the wrong, right? So it's just looking at yourself from an outside perspective and being able to see with clarity what needs to be healed and changed, right? So no shame, like I said, being anyone in these, you know, readings. Now we do have fulfillment here and spirit, and I do feel like wish fulfillment would be for these two people to come back together. They would both be happy in fulfilling this type of wish or hope or dream. Now we do have cosmic purpose and north node. I do feel like spirit is on deck with the timing of this situation as well. Yeah. Divine timing, spirit on deck. Absolutely wild. Yeah, and then you, wow. Okay, I'm going to drop it there. Union. It doesn't get much clearer except for when you see with clarity, and that this is healing. Okay, Spirit likes to freak me out sometimes, and I absolutely love it. But it is kind of crazy how things happen. All right, Spirit. Good show. All right, collective. If this is for you, your person is coming in pretty soon, and they're looking to apologize. They're looking to be honest with you. They're looking to have that communication with you, and I feel like they could be doing that very, very soon. I feel like this person feels like they're on a time crunch, like they don't want to miss their opportunity, right? All right, initials, yours, theirs. I feel like I pulled a whole bunch today. Yeah. All right, what do we have? I'm feeling exhausted now. The fire sign read actually wore me out first reading. Super high amount of energy. So if you have fire in your chart somewhere, by the way, you should check out that reading. It was a lot. The energy was just so strong. It made my hand shake. So great energy, but powerful energy. Next 2 weeks are going to be huge. Okay, you could be a fire sign listening right now. Leo, Aries, Sag, Ophiuchus energy. All right. Do you have anything else? I heard knockout. And I saw boxing gloves, so that could be for someone, but I do feel like I do feel like this is the way somebody views you, collective, as being a knockout. You're really attractive, whether masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. This person sees you as being like the one to, like you'd be the one to take them down. Like their heart wouldn't win the battle. I really love that. So fun. Is there anything else? Oh, I'm not getting anything else. It's kind of just a whole bunch of jumbles going on. All right. I just heard the letter D and the number 12. I want to pull this out here. Soulmate. Okay. What else do we have for the collective spirit? All right. Monster house. Wow. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. These go together. Somebody might communicate. Okay. I get it. This might be all one story. I think it is. Okay. So we do have the monster house here. I'm talking to someone who maybe escaped a situation where they were maybe living with family, living with a significant other, where the environment was just very, very toxic. Could have been, yeah, family, friends, significant other. Wherever you were living that was just full of toxicities, or the way that they treated you was wrong. I do feel like someone gave you the courage. A soulmate, I feel like it gave you the courage and the key. The courage was the key. The love was the key to getting out of this toxic situation. It was the promise of peace, of finding peace, of growth and change. And I feel like this was quiet communication that this person was sharing. I don't know if this is you or this is you. But I do feel like there are two people involved here. So the one that was living in the monster house had a quiet communication from somebody on the outside, a soulmate, who wanted this person to want better for themselves. And as soon as they realized that they could have it, they realized they wanted better with this person, that there could be growth there, there could be a connection there. And that's what kind of, I hear, the catalyst for change in this person's life. So they got themselves out of a toxic situation. Love was the key. The promise of that was the key. The soulmate was the key. I feel like this could actually be coming into fruition Maybe this person had gotten out a while ago, took their time to heal, and now is coming in your direction. This could be a friend turned lover. So this could be someone who you already talked to. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. This could be a coworker, a friend. But I do feel like there is the opportunity here for love. Definitely for soulmates. So I do feel like that could be coming in as well very, very soon. 2 hearts coming into a union. I love it. Gorgeous energy. All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Okay, bye.